All right, so welcome back to the Undead End, and today we got some more news out of the rock and roll world as Dita Von Teese is speaking out about accusations that were thrown towards Marilyn Manson. Dita Von Teese is speaking out about the accusations of abuse against ex-husband Marilyn Manson from numerous women, including actress Evan Rachel Wood. Manson has denied the allegations. In a statement posted to her Instagram, the burlesque performer said that she did not experience abuse from Manson, whom she was married to from 2005 to 2006, and added that abuse of any kind has no place in any relationship. This is what she wrote on her Instagram. I have been processing the news that broke Monday regarding Marilyn Manson. To those who have expressed your concerns of my well being, I appreciate your kindness. Please know that the details made public do not match my personal experience during our 7 years together as a couple. Had they, I would not have married him in December of 2005. I left 12 months later due to infidelity and drug abuse. Abuse of any kind has no place in any relationship. I urge those of you who have incurred abuse to take the steps to heal and the strength to fully realize yourself. This is my sole statement on the matter. Thank you for respecting this request. Once again, on Monday, Evan Rachel Wood said that Manson horrifically abused her for years. Four other women have also come forward with similar accounts. I believe one of those is Jenna Jameson, porn star. Evan Rachel Wood, who is an actress. This was just one account, and they weren't together too long. What did it say? A year. And then there's also stuff from Trent Reznor. Trent Reznor denounces Marilyn Manson in a new statement. Reznor calls a recently circulated incriminating passage from Manson's autobiography, Long Hard Road Out of Hell, a complete fabrication. Reznor has issued a new statement regarding his former friend and collaborator Marilyn Manson. The statement, shared with Pitchfork, comes days after Manson's former partner Evan Rachel Wood alleged that the musician groomed and abused her during their relationship. Reznor's statement addresses an anecdote involving Reznor that Manson included in his 1998 autobiography, The Long Hard Road Out of Hell. In the story, which has resurfaced, Manson recounts a horrific scene in which he and Reznor allegedly physically and sexually assaulted an inebriated woman in the 1990s. Trent Reznor's statement reads, I've been vocal over the years about my dislike of Manson as a person and cut ties with him nearly 25 years ago. As I said at the time, the passage from Manson's memoir is a complete fabrication. I was infuriated and offended back when it came out and remain so to this day. Screenshots of the passage from The Long Hard Road Out of Hell began to circulate on Twitter after Wood and multiple other women came forward with allegations that Manson abused them, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know what to say too much about this. If Manson, yeah, and I have the book, I haven't read it all the way through, but if Manson did lie and say that him and Trent took advantage of some drunk chick, is that so hard to believe? I mean, really? You're at a concert, some drunk girl stumbles backstage. Hell, as long as she's of age, um, I don't. I'm not saying I don't see anything wrong with that, but at the same time, how many times have you hooked up with a drunk chick at a bar and took her home? That's all I'm saying. No one is perfect. Now, I'm not standing by Manson 100%. Do I think that he does some shady shit and probably is a dickhead to date? Yeah, more than likely he is. But you, especially for Evan Rachel Wood, she stepped into this knowing who she was dating. I mean, she's a young girl. She, I'm sure, has heard all the stories of Marilyn Manson, and she made that choice to get into that relationship. And when he turned out not to be Justin Timberlake, I think she panicked and didn't know what to do. As for Trent coming out saying this, Yeah, like I said, if someone made that story up and with me in it, and it turned out not to be true, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too. And I understand why he's coming out now and saying, "Hey, yeah, that never happened. I was not a part of that. If it did happen." Interesting though how it took supposedly 25 years for Reznor to come out now and say something. Just like all the other abuses and all this stuff, they wait, you know, 10, 15 years to say anything. I mean, if it happened to you, you should say something as soon as possible. That's going to make it sound more, that's going to help you in the long run, I believe. If it happened a year ago and you say something 6 months later, yeah, that looks better than it happening 10 years ago when you just now saying something. And we've been seeing that a lot in the last few years, especially after the Me Too movement. A lot of women come forward with allegations that happened 15, 20 years ago. You could say you're scared or whatever, but you should be able to put fear aside and punish the people who abused you like that. I'm not saying take matters into your own hands, but in a way I am saying that. Take them to the courts, put them in jail if that happened. You don't wait a decade or longer to do something about it. But anyway, Reznor worked on 1996's Antichrist Superstar. He said that he is a malicious guy and will step on anybody's face to succeed and cross any line of decency. Seeing him now, drugs and alcohol now rule his life, and he's become a dopey clown. I do know that Manson has had some struggles with alcohol in the last few years. I mean, he's obviously done drugs, and he lived the sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle. I mean, that's who he is. He got into absinthe for a while. He's probably still drinking that. Hell, I would like to try it, to be completely honest with you. But it's when the drugs and the alcohol take over your life is when it becomes a problem. You become a different person. And with Manson, who obviously has two personalities, that being Brian Warner and Marilyn Manson, he when you introduce drugs into that, I can see how he may have done some of the stuff that they're saying that he did. I'm not saying that he didn't. Once again, I'm saying don't wait a decade to say anything about it. But anyway, this is Jonathan Ryan here at the Undead End. I'm going to post this up, and I'm going to look for some protest. So let's keep an eye out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.